today. So every day we start fresh because we can't affect the past, but we damn sure can make a difference today.
Welcome back to another episode of Shop Talk. We're back with our first hiatus episode featuring a breakdown of our season 8 episode rankings, and we're joined by our friend Kristen this week, so that's exciting.
Yay! Hello! Happy to be back.
So we have just some brief news, nothing major, but the Rookie Cast Convention Tour is still continuing. They're currently in Nashville this weekend, so that's exciting. We also saw that Bridget Reagan is at ATX Festival. One of our friends snapped a picture with her, took a selfie, so that's really fun. But she's going to Nashville, and then they just announced her for the Austin convention next weekend, so that'll be really exciting to see all of that content.
Yeah. And they just got done with Florida too.
Yeah.
The weekend before. So it's just they've just been going.
They have. Lisette has been at all of these. All of them. Oh my gosh, girl, you deserve a break after all of this. And apparently from one of the conventions, someone overheard Derek saying that they start filming in July, but then someone had also heard later in the summer, so who knows, but
holy cow.
They'll be starting filming soon, which is so crazy to think of. So
yeah, wild.
That's exciting.
And then isn't it? And also exciting, the Rookie North has officially been picked up, so
Yay!
That's fun. They are having mid-season premieres for the Rookie and the Rookie North, again for the Rookie this year, so that'll be interesting to have to wait until January, but at least we can start off 2027, right? So
well, yeah, I mean they have to find Chenford first, but yeah,
that's true.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we'll get to that later. I'm excited.
I'm so excited to watch the Rookie North, though. I've started following Jay Ellis on social media, and he's so funny. He's so funny. But we'll just go ahead and get started with the Season 8 ranking. So we have a quick rundown of Season 8 first, just kind of refresh. And then we'll get into our, kind of rankings of different things. So we have 801 Checkmate. The LAPD, FBI, and Interpol worked with Monica Stevens in Prague to target high-value terrorists operating within and outside the United States.
And then 802 was called Fast Andy, which reads, when the president visits Los Angeles, the LAPD teams up with the Secret Service to ensure his safety and assess any major threats on their watch list. Meanwhile, Miles' instincts are tested and Tim takes on a new role.
For episode 3, The Red Place, Nolan conducts a silent arrest while Lucy and Selena rush to save a kidnapped victim. Harper and Lopez work to outwit a killer, and Miles meets someone from his past.
And 804 was Cut and Run. While out in the city, Nolan and Bailey witness the murder in public and immediately spring into action in the hopes of finding the person responsible. Meanwhile, Angela and Wesley have a big life decision that may affect their future.
805, The Network. Lieutenant Gray and the FBI task force recruit a former colleague to expose a criminal network. Meanwhile, Nolan, Miles, Lucy, and Selena investigate a puzzling officer-involved shooting.
806, Burn for Love. It's Valentine's Day, and the team is on the hunt for someone who is setting more than hearts on fire. Selena thinks Miles' recent string of bad luck is the result of a curse, and she's determined to break it.
And 807 is Baja. Harper and Lucy work undercover in Baja investigating 2 women's murders, and Nolan and Bailey deal with their long-distance relationship.
808 is Grand Theft Aircraft. Nolan and Garza lead a high-stakes operation that quickly goes south. Lucy and Tim navigate their relationship when an unexpected visitor shows up. The team conducts a citywide search for a suspect.
Episode 9, Fun and Games. Harper and Miles feel the weight of their recent mistakes, while Harper is tasked with training Miles. Nolan and Selena are dispatched to a robbery call where Nolan encounters a familiar face.
And then we have 810. His name was Martin. Nolan, Harper, and Miles face a dangerous situation when a routine check takes a sudden turn, and Bailey conducts a covert investigation at the Pentagon at the request of Lieutenant Gray.
8/11 was Aftermath. Lucy returns to work as an unexpected twist hinders the Liam Glasser case, and a familiar face helps track down a killer.
8/12 Spy Games. The FBI and LAPD join forces on a covert sting operation to protect Bailey. Wesley and Angela face tensions in their marriage when his campaign is threatened by a public scandal.
And we have 8/13 then, The Thinker. Bailey gets a new role, and a ride-along with Nolan goes awry. And then meanwhile, the team looks to recruit new members.
8/14 was called Tiger Bear. A troubling incident at a school draws the team into a complex case. Selena's temporary missing persons assignment leads her into a dangerous situation.
8/15 Survive the Streets. The team works together after Nolan and Selena discover a possible suicide that spirals into a conspiracy.
And then we have 8/16 Out of Time. Nolan is put to the test when he's forced to protect a man he doesn't trust. Meanwhile, Lucy and Selena follow a promising lead, and Lopez finds herself conflicted about Wesley's new position.
8/17 was Dead Ringer. Nolan and Harper try to help a desperate mother protect her child, while Lieutenant Gray and Garza continue to work with Monica despite their misgivings.
And finally, 8/18 The Bandit. The team launches a high-stakes search to take down a notorious criminal. Lucy's leadership is tested. Wesley tests the boundaries of his friendships. Nolan tries to balance duty and family.
So we had a jam-packed season 8. So I figured what would be better than to rank all of the episodes in terms of like best episode, worst episode, favorite Chenford moment. So we'll just go ahead and get started. The first category is best episode. So Kari, do you want to start with your, like, in your opinion, what was your best episode of, what was the best episode of season 8?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, probably just the season 8 premiere for me, just because that's when Chenford finally got back together. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I love the engagement stuff and the ring and everything, but, like, there was just something so great about finally having them back together, an official couple after being broken up since season 6. So, yeah.
Kristen, what was the best episode, like, for you in season 8?
Oh my goodness. Dead Ringer. That was like such a jam-packed episode. It had so many like cool things in it. I love when Thorson sings My Prerogative. I think that's hilarious. And then I just feel like everything in this episode just kind of flowed well together, and like the characters flowed well together. Monica's my favorite bad guy, even though she's like absolutely crazy and they're like a complete mastermind playing both sides. It's just wild. And then just all the stuff with with the ring and everything, and
yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Ah! So yeah.
My, like, the best episode that I thought of for season 8 was Baja. I loved seeing Lucy and Nyla like go undercover. We had some great moments between them, and we don't usually see them work together, so definitely need more of that in season 9. But I also loved how they were both vulnerable with each other, like especially in the van at night. And at the end, after they caught the guy, you know, Nyla's like, just turn around, look at the ocean, like, we're just gonna sit here, take a breath. I just loved it. I love like the Ny-Lucy friendship, and I hope that we see more of it. Along with Angela and Selena, like, kind of getting in there too. I loved how Selena was like, in the ditch and out of the ditch, in the ditch and out of the ditch. I liked how it was like, not the entire team working on it, but, you know, a subset of people that we don't usually see working together on kind of the case overall.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was. And I loved how it was mostly like the focus of it. There was no like other, I mean, there was a little bit of it, but, you know, it was like mostly Nyla and Lucy. So kind of flipping it on its head then, what was the worst episode in your opinion of the entire season? Kristen, do you want to start?
I think we all have the same answer here, but you know, I'm usually a bigger fan of the documentary episodes. And they're usually pretty good, but this one, I don't know what it was for me. For whatever reason, I just, like, was not into that one this time around. I don't know if it was just, like, the two directors together or what, but, like, there was something about it that I was like, oh, man. I think they need to take a break on those and then just come back to it. I think it's an idea that's kind of, like, it's a good idea, but I think this season it kind of ran its course, so maybe they come back to it in like the next couple of seasons or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. And I want to know, like, why it was kind of the worst episode for everyone. Like, I don't know. Like, what made it so differently than all of them? Because they're just not my favorite to begin with. So I don't really have anything, like, else to say with it.
I mean, because I usually, like, really enjoy those episodes. So, like, for me, I think it was just, like, it was kind of a little bit jumbled and, like, too hard to follow at times. And, like, I liked seeing people, like, you know, I mean, yes, I know we had, like, you know, Dash back and everything. And, like, I don't know, just, like, we saw people that we hadn't seen in a little bit, but, like, at the same time, it was, like, I didn't really think as much of the background was needed for, like, his thing. And, like, I don't know. I mean, like, I like Abigail and, like, you know, seeing Alexi, like, you know, come out and, like, actually, like, you know, work in the episodes, like, fun. But, I don't know. Like I said, it was just too hard to follow at times.
Yeah.
It was kind of like I just like the earlier ones where it was kind of more like focused on one case, and this one like kind of just like ping ponged. It was like, you know, about this thing 1 second, and there's this thing the other second, and da 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 da. Just like, all over the place.
Yeah.
I did find myself like pausing and being like, "Wait, what?" and then going backwards. So I would agree with that for sure.
Yeah. Dare I say the zombies episode was better than the documentary? I mean, it was a close second in not being like the best, but it was definitely a little better. So, yeah, I thought it was funny how we all had the same like worst episode, like ranking. What about most memorable scene or episode for you? Like, what was that in terms of season 8? Kristen, do you want to say it?
Ooh, Wesley's party. After he didn't get, what is it, DA?
Yeah.
And although that was like kind of like a bummer moment, it was still kind of like everybody came together, and it was still kind of like a joyous party, and they were like, we're still with you, and we're still like really good friends. And Roger had that funny song that was also kind of sweet, and there are more moments that I'll get to eventually, but that was I thought that just like last scene kind of tied that all together. And I feel like we don't see them in that like outside all together that often, so it was good to see all of them in outside of work.
I think it's so funny, like anytime they are together outside of work, they're usually at Nolan's house. I don't know why, I just think it's hilarious, but it kind of makes sense. Like, he probably just has the biggest place. I also at Wesley's party, just because it's truly the epitome of found family, like from Roger's song to everyone just rallying around Wesley, you know, celebrating the accomplishment that he ran, like even if he didn't win. But also Selena's talk with Raj about her confidence and like her working with everyone. And even Wesley's speech at the end and like talking about, you know, like you said, like how they're all family, they'll get through anything. I just need more of those found family moments. And I know that they've all said like they don't like filming with everyone together, like the crew doesn't, at least because, you know, it's hard to like wrangle everyone. But I'm like, okay, but we need at least 2 of those every season.
Yes.
In some way, because I feel like that just pulls it together even more, that like they are a family outside of work, like they don't just clock in and clock out. But yeah, I thought that was a really memorable scene. Kari, what was it for you?
Mine was different, don't get me wrong, I love the party scene. The one that just like stood out to me was when Lucy goes through processing after the like quote unquote zombie attack. So it was like really powerful, and like no words were even used like during the montage part of it all, which just goes to show the amazing acting abilities of
Yes.
Melissa O'Neill. So
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I know like TV Line has done these like character of the week or whatever. Well, who was the character of the season for you? Like in terms of season 8 overall. Kari, what did you
For
rank?
me, it was honestly like I liked seeing the development of Selena this season a lot. I mean, like I really enjoy like Lucy too, obviously, like I always do, but like I really did like seeing more of Selena because we had, her working the cold case. She worked with Smitty. She helped Miles. She, had, adjusted to Lucy moving out and Miles moving in. Like she got to work with Nolan again. She tried to help with the ring. And like she just had like so many different moments throughout the season that I just really like to see that for her. So
Yeah.
I kind of forgot. Like I didn't forget all of what she had, but like now that you listed it out, it's like, oh yeah, she had to deal with Lucy moving out, and like Aaron came back, so she got to work with him, and like just all of those different things.
True.
Like it was Selena's season for sure.
Yeah. So. She grew up.
Yeah. I had Wesley Evers, which like who's shocked because I'm the number one Wesley Evers defender, so
it's amazing.
No surprise there, I just like Sean killed it this entire season, like from the campaign arc to the end with Monica, especially the end with Monica. Like that scene lives like rent free in my mind next to the Chenford proposal. It was just so sad. I'm glad that Wesley and Monica both got closure. But even like him walking up to see Monica like after, that it was just, it was it was stellar. So, what did you put, Kristen?
I agree with you, Jennifer. This was one of Wesley's, this was probably Wesley's like best season. I don't know. Maybe maybe that's taboo or something. But I just like you said, it was the storyline with Monica and everything, and I felt so sad in that last like little bit of time that they had together, and I was just like on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? And then at the end when he came and saw her dead body, and Angela immediately grabbed for his hand, I was like, oh my gosh, like husband and wife goals, like like because she knows, like she knows there was a past there, and but that was, Wesley is top notch.
Yeah, like you said, the way that he was interwoven in this season was just really good. Like I feel like it was very because in the past it's felt like he was, just kind of off to the side, like doing his own thing. But maybe it was the DA's race, like he was just brought in more or something.
Yes.
It was really good. So,
and then it makes me think about when he's doing his stuff for his campaign, and then he's trying to help Nolan with the AI bot. Is it Zuzu?
Yeah.
Am I saying that right? Yeah. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like Wesley's doing all the things today. Like, so
yeah. Well, I mean, even like working with Nyla more like one-on-one with the whole like master stuff, that was really good to see. Like, because I feel like we don't really get to see him work like individually with someone. And so I want more of that in season 9 with like him working like not just with Nyla but like with Nolan or Lucy or Tim, like being able to kind of work close with them. So what was the storyline or arc of this season for you that like really stands out? Kari, do you want to take it away with that one?
I mean, I put the like DA plot for Wesley as that for me. I mean, at first I was kind of bummed when he didn't win, but then, they had the nice party to celebrate, like, his attempt. Like, similarly to how they had the party for, like, Nyla being demoted. They just really...
I forgot about that.
Yeah, same. The negatives into positives. And it was just great to see. So, yeah, that was it for me.
And I love how Nyla was the one to like flip it and like put it on for Wesley.
Yeah.
I
I
totally
mean, she
forgot about
basically
that.
told John that it was
Yeah.
happening. Not
Yeah.
can it happen? She just
It
called him and
will
was
happen.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, like this is going on right now. And then she hung up on him. So I was like, okay, go off, queen.
Typical Nyla and Nolan fashion.
Yeah,
Like,
yes. I totally forgot about that, and they were in the same season. Like that just goes to show that there was so much going on this season. So
yeah,
yeah,
there was a lot.
no, Nyla and Wesley are like BFFs. Like Angela and Nyla are besties, but Nyla and Wesley are close too.
I love it.
So I had fun and games as my like storyline arc of the season, like that episode with Harper training Penn. Even though we didn't get it for very long, it was still great to see T.O. Harper come back. Like I need that more. I didn't like that, you know, Angela wasn't with her, but like for that episode, it was nice to just see Harper, T.O. Harper back. And we know that Penn still has a few more weeks to go on his training. So hopefully we see that in season 9 because they shouldn't time jump much, if at all, with finding Chenford. But so hopefully we can see the Harper and Penn partnership again, at least for one episode, like maybe 2. But yeah, I would like to see that come back. And we know from like one of the articles that they are probably going to bring in another rookie. So it'll be really cool to see like, you know, how Harper kind of gets along with them if she does. So, what about you, Kristen?
I hate to be a broken record, but Wesley and Monica. I just love the way that they use these two characters throughout the season. And like the way they brought Monica to Prague in the first episode, and just kind of her story arc to the end. Yeah. They just did a good job with those two characters this season, for sure.
I feel like with Monica, they really like saw the through line with that. You know, it's like, okay, season 8 is going to be the last time we see her, so like let's give that like the closure that it needs. So
yeah, she went out with a bang. Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
literally and figuratively.
Yikes.
So Kristen, in that, like in another sense, what was the most heart-wrenching emotional scene for you this season?
Oh, for me it was the end of Fun and Games with Sergeant Gray and Luna. I was really sad for them because I know that they've had like a really they've been married for such a long time, and we've never seen Gray like this, as far as I can remember at least, of just being so sad and just so, like, kind of, like, distraught and not knowing what to do. And, like, this is just a different side of him. The fact that they got married so young and have this whole life together. For a second, it made me not like Luna for a bit because of the way she was like, if you hadn't confronted me, like, I would have figured this whole thing out with this doctor guy and without you knowing. And it was like, well, but we're having this conversation now. Like,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just breaking Gray's heart. That was sad for me.
Yeah.
Kari, what was your most like heart-wrenching emotional scene this season?
I mean, honestly, I was surprised by how emotional the end scene between Wesley and Monica was. Like, her whole demise was quite heart-wrenching. I should have known as soon as they started playing that sad music that they always do for, like, scenes like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't catch on until it was, like, she was already in the, SUV, and, like,
Yeah.
it was, she just kind of had a feeling that it was going to be the time. And so I was just, like, surprised because she always got out of everything.
Yeah.
And she couldn't get out of this. So
Yeah, it's kind of shocking how that was the end for her. Like, I would have thought it would have been more like grandiose, like, but it kind of makes sense just because, like you had said, like she was able to get out of everything, and like this was the one thing that she couldn't get out of, and she knew that. So
Right.
yeah. I had the end of His Name Was Martin, 810, because I went back and rewatched it, and I was like, you can just feel Lucy's pain. And, like, I know we all had issues with that episode, like, there was not enough and all that, but the ending with Lucy and Nolan, really made that episode. Like, just the way Tim handled it after finding her, his empathetic looks, the way that Nolan was just like, I get it. Like, I know it's going to take a while. It took me a while. Like, he was just, they were both so understanding. And I kind of wish that we had seen other people kind of be that way with her too. We saw a little bit of that with like Nyla and Gray. But it was so emotional. It just like, I don't know, just everything about it. Like the way that Tim was just like very comforting to her. Nolan was comforting with her, but like in a friend, professional way. And even like Tim was trying to be like boyfriend material, but he was also like, I need to blur the lines here. It was really good. So yeah, 8-10 was that emotional scene for me. Okay, what about your favorite Chenford episode? What do you have, Kristen?
Ooh. So I do have to say the proposal, because, of course. But also, let's see here. Oh, okay. It was 8-11 at the beginning when Lucy's going back to work. And she's, feeling sad and all that stuff after the stabbing of Martin in the zombie episode. The way he was basically saying, the way that basically Tim was saying, like, if you hadn't have done what you did, I would be planning a funeral right now. And that made me pause and think, like, I wouldn't have put, like, obviously that would have happened, like, if she hadn't stabbed him, but, like, that didn't cross my mind until he said it out loud, and I was like, you can tell by that, like, he's all in, like, he loves her, he's invested, so yeah.
And even the way he said it, he seemed like he was actually a little scared for her right then too. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, I'm just gonna speak as your boyfriend right now. Like, he was also afraid for her. So, what did you say, Kari, for favorite Chenford moment?
For mine, it was, I mean, like, again, yes, I love the proposal. But like what I really enjoyed seeing was like Tim and Lucy give each other gifts for Valentine's Day, and then like Tim, like seeing Tim pick out the ring and like hide it from Lucy till the right moment, like the lighter, like, oh my gosh, I don't know where this gift is, or oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna propose and all that. Like, I don't know, just those moments for them of like each freaking out, trying to make everything the best it can be for each other. I really enjoyed those. So I guess those two moments, I guess.
Yeah. We see a softer side of Tim, which I love.
Yeah. Yeah. I obviously loved the proposal, like, who wouldn't? But I loved seeing them get back together. It just felt nice at the beginning of the season. And I know people were speculating, like, Chenford proposal coming, Chenford proposal, all of that. Like, I didn't believe that at the beginning, just because I was like, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself and then be let down or whatever. So I was just living in the moment of like, they're at least back together. We're going to see where it goes. But then to have that at the beginning and the Chenford proposal at the end of the season, like, really just bookended it. And to have Angela and Selena like facilitate them getting back together, and then Angela help with the proposal was really great, at least picking out the ring. But it was a really good season for Chenford. Like, started off good, kept getting better and better, and like, I can't wait for season 9 because it's only gonna get even better. Like, they're engaged now, and like, they have to plan a wedding. But yeah, so I think just them getting back together was one of my favorite Chenford moments. So
yeah. If I wasn't so like pessimistic,
Oh no,
if I wasn't so pessimistic about how the end of that went for them for like their proposal and stuff, then I would have said that. But literally all I can think about is not even the proposal part, but it's like what happened after. So I'm just like,
yes,
I can't do it. I mean, I can, but I can't.
Yeah.
The Rookie always has a good cliffhanger, and you're like, what in the world? Like, we have to wait all like this time for the answer.
Okay, so now what was your favorite Lopez moment? Kari, do you want to take it away with that?
For mine, it was like a really small moment, but like when Wesley reunited with Angela in the hospital and like she sat with him, I just thought that like really encompassed their relationship, just in like a, their like physical touch and everything. And then, like, you know, they still sat with Nyla there too, so it was like, you know, their friendship with Nyla intertwined in that moment too. So yeah, I just like that for them.
Kristen, I think you and I have the same, no surprise. But I mean, honestly, all of the Lopez moments during Wesley's campaign arc were really great. But the moment at Nolan's house during his party was great. Like, just the fact when they were like, just it was just the two of them. There was no one else. Like, no one else came in.
Yeah.
I loved that. Like, I felt like, yes, we had quite a bit of Lopez this season, but a lot of it was like directly related to the campaign of like, oh,
Right.
I've got to go here for this, or, you know, like the campaign manager was talking to them or whatever. And I just loved that it was just the two of them. And how she was supporting him with going back to being a defense attorney, even though she was just hoping that like he would, you know, stay on with the DA's office or whatever, or like retire. But then also just, I mean, going back to the episode where like, you know, him and Del Monte like open up their own firm and like it's out of the kitchen, like just seeing the dynamic and the, you know, kind of push and pull between them there was good too. So
Yeah.
yeah. Kristen, do you want to expand on yours, even though they were the same?
Yeah. So I loved the where he was trying to cut his cake and he was trying not to cut his face and he was just like, I don't know where to cut, and Angela just went boom, boom. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that kind of like went back to the like kind of the old them a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they were starting to have a little bit of banter back and forth at the end, and I was just like, we're going back to season 1, Lopez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have another one. So it's kind of like your favorite character moment of the season. So it's any of the characters, really. Kristen, do you want to take it away with this one?
Sure. We kind of touched on this already, but just like the party after Wesley lost the DA race for DA, and just that wholesome moment that they had together. So yeah, that was kind of the moment for me.
What about yours, Kari?
I really liked seeing Gray and Luna finally confront things in their marriage. I mean, yes, it was like the sadder, you know, like the parking garage talk was emotional, but then like the smaller moment towards I think it was like the end of the season or something where she was like he could sleep on the couch or whatever, like when they were walking out of the hospital, I think, or something. So it's like just really seeing them like actually have a conversation where they like laid it all out, especially since we had moments where we just got like partial, you know, like starts of a conversation, but it wasn't anything like super in depth. And like I remember Jennifer, you and I were like, we need to see, you know, a full thing of them like breaking this down, and we finally got that. So yeah.
I said for mine, it was for Selena in Tiger Bear. So 814. It was just a nice change of pace from her like normal patrol work, which I also love, but like seeing her really, I mean, she was truly working on her own, like showing what she's got, kind of showed us what she could have in the future. And I still wonder if it's alluding to her like kind of getting the missing persons department, or like kind of working more with them in season 9. I thought it was really interesting to see how like it kind of tied to her personal life, but then also like she was bringing in like her cop instincts and just other instincts into it too. So a lot of growth for Selena this season for sure. And then we couldn't let this episode go by and not talk about our favorite Smitty moment of the season, because Smitty is just his own icon. Kari, what was your favorite Smitty moment of season 8?
I mean, like, I like the machete, like, moment just because he, like, but, like, specifically him. Like, I mean, yes, I like Lucy and Tim's reactions to it, but specifically his, like, I just did what I did, but, like, I don't care. He was like, oh, I logged them in this way. And, like, that was it. Like, there was no sorry, there was no nothing.
No.
It was just, like, I did what I did.
Yeah.
But then, like, what I really liked, though, even like maybe even more than that, was like when he was taking Gray to the hospital and like realizing who Dr. Ashton was. to Gray, and he was like, you know, like you could see like he was going to, you know, maybe try to, you know, defend, you know, his lieutenant, and but you know, Gray was like, "Okay, get out, bye bye."
Yeah.
So, but it was just, I don't know, it was just nice to like see that, you know.
Yeah.
He's still, you know, he may be Smitty, but you know, when push comes to shove, he's gonna, you know, stick his neck out, sort of.
For sure.
Kristen, what was yours?
That Kari took mine. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so I really thought that was a really funny scene between the three of them, Smitty, Chen, and Bradford. Of it just cracks me up because like this is just one of those typical problems you have at work where there's just one huge misunderstanding, and you can just feel the frustration, but it's also kind of funny at the same time. And like Kari said, it's typical Smitty to miss the memo and blame it on something or someone else in the funniest way.
I had in 813 the thinker when Smitty and the other cops think that they've won the lottery, and Smitty's like, out. Smitty out. I'm like, okay, you know what? Number one, I would love to see you try to play the lottery. Number two,
right?
So funny. This is peak Smitty. And then he's just like sneaking back in, and Tim's like, Smitty, what are you doing here? He's like, yeah, so I took an unscheduled day off while I briefly submitted my retirement papers. And then, yeah, he has to take Gray to the hospital and everything. It's just, it's the best. It's peak Smitty. But also, like, all of the moments, the subtle, like, moments that weren't even really discussed of when Smitty was just, like, hanging around Chenford. Like, remember there was that one scene where, like, Lucy's, like, gonna go home and Tim's like, come on, let's go, or whatever, and Smitty, like, starts walking with them, and Tim's like, no. Like, that, even like a huge moment, like, it's still something, and it's so funny to me.
Yes.
So,
I forgot about that one, too.
No. There was, this season was, like, peak Smitty. Cannot wait for more. So, and then favorite villain moment, like favorite villain return. I guess you could say, like, who was that for you? Kari, do you want to start?
I mean, Monica was my top pick, but like, literally, Glasser was like a close second, like right on our heels, because like Seth Gable is just so freaking good at portraying like creepy or scary characters. Because I've seen him do that in other shows, and like it just blows my mind how he can just do that. And then so, but yeah, Monica's still top. She's a baddie.
She's a baddie.
Yeah, definitely. Kristen, was yours Monica too?
Yes, mine was Monica. Now that Kari says Glasser, though, I do remember that moment of like after Nolan is on the witness stand against him, and he, like, Glasser stops Nolan at the end and, like, gives him, like, this chilling, like, basically, like, you're gonna see me again type of thing. And I'm like, oh, of course. Of course we're gonna see you again, because why wouldn't we?
I think a lot of it with Glasser is, like, how they, like, do the camera work. Because I remember the one episode where, like, he was shot at. It was just, like, very eerie, like, kind of creepy. Just to, like, move the cameras and, like, position it.
Yeah.
I said Monica and Glasser definitely, but also, do we consider Seth to be a villain? Like, he kind of is, right? I mean, he's not, like, killing anyone, but, like, he's still, you know, people aren't the biggest Seth fan. But I've always, I don't like him. Like, I don't like what he's done to, like, certain people. But I loved his growth this season, and just seeing his friendship with Miles continue, like, because we've all had those work friends where, like, we're friends in work, but then, like, the minute someone leaves, like, you might keep up with it a little bit, but after time, like, everything just kind of slowly fades away. So seeing that friendship with Miles, like, you know, continue was really great, but then also seeing how everyone kind of casted him off was good. Like, I remember, you know, when he came to the apartment, and Selena's like, nope, not gonna talk to you. I'm just gonna go into my room. I just loved how everyone was still kind of against him, but then, you know, when he did save Miles' life, like, he kind of redeemed himself a little bit in that way. So, yeah. What about our Mount Rushmore episodes of the season? Top 4. Kristen, take it away.
Heck yeah. So 8:17, Dead Ringer. 8:18, The Bandit. 8:16, Out of Time. And 8:13, The Thinker.
That's a solid top 4.
Rock on.
Rock on.
Yeah. Kari, what was yours?
Mine was 801, Checkmate. 806, Burn for Love. 817, Dead Ringer. And 818, The Bandit.
I always forget about Burn for Love.
Same.
I'm like,
Listen, that was my
oh.
last minute edition. I had a top 3, and I literally thing, and I was like, well, what do I like overall? And I was like, yeah, okay, overall, that one was a good one. So,
It's slipped into the number 2 spot for you.
Yeah.
So.
yeah.
I love it.
Listen, season premiere was just like, I mean, I didn't really like put them like in specific order.
Yeah.
Like, top
okay.
4, but like,
I got you.
But yeah, I mean, season premiere was pretty darn good. I mean, we got like really everything you could ever want for Chenford, really. So,
I feel
and
like
I said, if I wasn't as pessimistic about the season finale, then that'd be higher.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like the season premieres always like stand out the most just because we've waited so long for them.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah. And it really sets the stage for the rest of the season, so.
For sure.
Mine was 807 Baja. That for me is top 1. I don't know.
It's
why.
good.
it was
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
I liked seeing them like not in their usual environment, right? Like they were kind of off doing their own thing.
Right.
At the beach, and then Gray and Elena in the van. 813, The Thinker. 803, The Red Place. Just because, I don't know. It was a good episode. And then 808, Grand Theft Aircraft, because of Mama Bradford coming back.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
coming
yeah.
in for the first time.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it was good.
And then just kind of round it out, like what were some honorable mentions for the season that couldn't be rated for you or like ranked? Kristen, what were some of yours?
So I went ahead and said honorable mentions to Tim for being softer and gentler / kinder, but still a leading man, so that was cool. The moment with his mom and how he asked her to help her pick out a ring for Lucy, I was like, holy cow, like, what? The way he asked and everything, he was like, the grandma's ring was a good gesture and everything, but it was gaudy and it wasn't Lucy. And I think he handled that very well and still made her a part of that moment, and I really loved that. Let's see. Oh, and Skip Tracer Randy with the American accent. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved how Tim had his mom help pick out the ring, or even just sit in, because the groom's mom never usually helps with that or whatever.
Right.
It was include that in there.
Yes. It also shows that they're healing their relationship too. Yeah. And so, because I know that was a big part of this season too, was that, and yeah.
Yeah. Kari, what were some honorable mentions for you?
I mean, Seth returning was a trip, but I really enjoyed seeing Aaron again. We got True for a couple episodes, which was iconic. Skip Tracer Randy is probably one of the funniest times he's ever been on, is with the accents, literally getting it knocked out of him and then wanting someone to literally beat him up so he could get his original voice back was just hilarious for no reason at all. And I mean, I enjoyed when we finally got to meet Tim's mom, Joy. Because Eric talked about in interviews for so long, or at conventions of wanting to see Tim's mom, or thinking that she's still alive. And so we finally got it. The party scene for Wes's campaign, where Raj sang the song, that was one of the times where I thought the music really worked in the episode. And then seeing Makia have a scene with her real life daughter with like, you know, her saying like actual lines in Baja was like pretty cool too. So
yeah. So for me, it was both True and Patrick returning. More of them in season 9, please. I don't really know how they would have Patrick return, but like, just bring him back because I just love his dynamic in the show. I mean, actually, like, just bring True back full time, please. Like, again, I don't know how, because with the task force ending, Gray's gonna then come back in some way. Yeah, so just bring True back, please. I mean, maybe him and Selena can, like, take over the missing persons department or something. I don't know, but, like, just give it to me. Meeting Mama Bradford, seeing Tim open up more was a highlight. I wish that we had a Jenny, Mama Bradford, and Tim scene, like, all together. I wish that we had that.
Manifesting that for season 9.
Yeah. I don't want the only time to be at the wedding. Like, I need something before. Preferably, like, Lucy there, too. Maybe they're having, like, dinner or something together. I don't know. But it would even be nice to see, like, Lucy's out for the night with Selena or something, and it's just, like, the Bradford family.
Yeah, that would be really sweet.
Yeah. All of the Bropez moments in the last episodes of the season, like, we had quite a bit of Bropez this season anyway, but, like, just seeing it in the last few episodes was really good. And Angela, like, you know, saying, I don't want to get in the middle of it, but Wesley, sorry, like, you know, all of that. Just loved it. And then Wesley's campaign storyline, obviously. It was just good to see a good Wesley storyline. Like, where him nor Angela were put into any danger. It was just, like, a good, whole, like, wholesome Wesley storyline.
For sure.
Yeah, so. But that's kind of about it that we have overall. Kristen, what did you think of this season? Like, I don't know if you watch it live or if you watch it, like, after everything, but...
you know what, I kind of watch it in spurts. I like binge it and then, you know, a couple weeks go by and then I binge it again. Yeah. And so I have to, like, not look at Facebook because people, like, give things away. Somebody gave Monica away to me and I'm like, spoiler, stop. But yeah, this was such a jam-packed season. Oh my goodness. There was so many things, but it was a lot of good things that all fit together. So yeah, I really enjoyed this season.
Yeah. It was a lot, but it was a really good season, and like I think just having the episodes back to back to back, like, all the time really helps kind of keep the continuity going. But yeah, like, I agree, when you binge it, like, in spurts like that, too, it's helpful, too, because then that way you don't have to wait, like, a week, you know, apart from everything, so. Yeah. But that's about it, that we have for this episode. So with that, you can find us on Twitter at the @ShopTalkPod_, or email us at shoptalktherookiepodcast@gmail.com with all of your thoughts. We're individually on Twitter as well. I'm at jstark804.
I'm at Kari Hyman.
And Kristen, where can we find you on Twitter?
I am ChrissyH1317.
And we're on TikTok as well at the @ShopTalkPodcast_. We have merch at shop-talk.dasher.com. We're going to take a few weeks off, but we'll keep you updated when we're coming out with a new episode. If there's anything that you want us to discuss over hiatus, let us know. We do have a couple of ideas. If you think we should do another season ranking like this, but for another season, let us know too. I think it'd be kind of fun to, like, go back into the vaults of, like, past seasons and kind of, especially, like, having season 9, like, coming up. Even going back into season 1 or season 2 and, like, kind of seeing the growth, I think would be really cool. So
that's a good idea.
Yeah. But until our next episode, bye everyone.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Go get him, boo.